Let's cook up an appetizer and a meal using the ground pork from the pigs that we raised this last summer. So this recipe is going to take a little bit of prep time, mostly because the fries, we have to get those all cut up and then soaking in water to help take out some of the starches. And then with these pot stickers, this will be able to make probably roughly about 30 pot stickers. However, when we are setting these up, we'll actually freeze them, so you only have to pull them out that you're actually going to use for the meal, and you can keep the rest in your freezer for future recipes. So for our potatoes, we're going to use Russell potatoes that came out of our garden last summer. We're going to get these washed off, peeled, and then sliced into consistent sized fries, and then we'll put those into some water and shove them away in the fridge for the next 12 hours to remove some of the starch. Once they get done soaking in the fridge, we'll pull them out, rinse them off one last time, and then start looking at getting these deep fried. So pigs are pretty fatty, but if you butcher your pigs yourself like we do, when it comes time to grind your meat, try to get everything as chilled as possible. Throw the meat in the freezer. We even take most of our grinder and put that in there, everything besides the motor. That way everything's nice and chilled and the meat runs through very smoothly. So this is really a pretty simple recipe. Just throw all your items in a bowl and start mixing it up. But don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. You just want to get everything really well blended. So we'll lay some wax paper across a cookie sheet and we'll start building our pot stickers on top of this. We'll throw a little dab of meat on it, wet the edges, seal it up real well, and then when we get all done, we'll put that cookie sheet into the freezer and let them chill up real nice. So when it comes time to cook these pot stickers, I like to use some sort of high heat oil, something like vegetable oil, peanut oil, something that's not going to burn. We'll add 1 tablespoon and then 1 cup of water. Now the key is to get these 2 liquids in the pan before you get the heat on. Otherwise, if you add a little bit of water to that oil, you'll get a lot of splatter back on you. We'll start this off with a high heat. Once this comes up to a boil, we'll put a lid on there. You can use any size lid. You're just looking to contain some of that moisture. We'll cook it with the lid on for about 8 minutes. And then once that time is up, we'll pull the lid off and then cook it until the remainder of the water is gone and we have nice golden brown outside. If you have some sort of pot sticker sauce, you can use that or you can mix up your own. So after our fries have sat for about 12 hours, we've rinsed them off. Now we're going to want to lay them out and pat them dry. If you end up cutting up too many fries, you can always dry them off, throw them in your freezer, and use them at a later time. So the secret to getting some nice crispy on the outside fries with a soft tender inside is getting your temperatures up to around 375 to 385 degrees. We'll add our fries in, and because these are cold, these will draw down the temperature. We'll let things cook for about 5 minutes, we'll pull them out and let it rest. Once the temperatures have come back up in the deep fryer to that 375 to 385 degrees, we'll cook them until they're golden brown. Usually when I dump them out, I just hit them with a light sprinkling of salt. So we don't season our meat at all until it comes time to use it. So if we want to do a breakfast sausage, maybe we can mix in a little cayenne pepper, salt, pepper, a little brown sugar. But today we're just going to just use plain burger. You could also mix in something if you wanted to, maybe dice up some garlic or some onion or something and actually mash it into your burger if you want. When I start cooking the burgers, I like to put them on a medium to high heat. Get them browned up real nice and then dial the heat back a little bit and just let them slowly cook. Now you can finish your burger off with whatever type of condiments you like. I'm just going to finish mine off with a little bit of red onion.